Hello, everybody. This is Voices of Victory Ministries coming to you once again with Jesus in your everyday life. Okay, I'm going to be going over Revelations chapter 4, and I'm going to start off with the first verse. Then I looked, and there before me was an open door in heaven, and I heard the same voice that spoke to me before. It was the voice that sounded like a trumpet, and it said, "Come up here, and I will show you what must happen after this." Immediately the Spirit took control of me, and there in heaven was a throne with someone sitting on it, and the one sitting there was as beautiful as precious stones like jasper, and all around the throne was a rainbow with clear colors like an emerald. In a circle around the throne were 24 other thrones with 24 elders sitting on them, and the elders were dressed in white, and they had golden crowns on their heads. Lightning flashes and noises of thunder came from the throne, and before the throne there were 7 lamps burning, which are the 7 spirits of God. Also before the throne there was something that looked like a sea of glass as clear as crystal. In front of the throne and on each side of it there were 4 living beings. And they had eyes all over them, in front and in back, and the first living being was like a lion, and the second was like a bull. The third had a face like a man, and the fourth was like a flying eagle, and each of these 4 living beings had 6 wings. They were covered all over with eyes, inside and out, and day and night they never stopped saying, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God all-powerful. He always was, He is, and He is coming." These living beings were giving glory and honor and thanks to the one who sits on the throne and the one who lives forever and ever. And every time they did this, the 24 elders bowed down before the one who sits on the throne. And they worshipped him who lives forever and ever, and they put their crowns down before the throne and said, "Our Lord and God, you are worthy to receive glory, honor, and power. You made all things, everything existing was made because you wanted it." So, to me, this chapter, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, this chapter teaches me that there is nothing more important than worship or fellowship or reading the Word or just having a relationship with God, period. This chapter, the very first 3 chapters of Revelations, it talks about the 7 churches of Asia. But from Revelations chapter 4 into the very last chapter is the other theme of the whole entire book. This chapter here, it talks about how, about how John was taken up into heaven to see all of these things, all of these wonders and prophetic events that one of these days will take place. And he got to see the glory of God. He got to see the presence of God. I don't know if he got to see the Lord in his full glory and full power, but he got to see most of his glory. God, that just, shows that God is that powerful. God is that magnificent. God is, that wonderful in every way. And there's nothing more important than any of that. God is what is mostly important above anything else. And to me, that is what Revelations chapter 4 teaches me, and that's what I get out of it. There's nothing more important than the Bible. There's nothing more important than worship. There's nothing more important than God, period. He is what takes care of us. He is what gives us life. He is like oxygen that we breathe. Without him, we would die. We would be lost. He is what keeps us going to see another day. Just like that part where it says that He made all things. Everything existed and was made because He wanted it. And He always was, He is, and He is coming. He is coming. He is coming in full-blown glory and power to show this world who the boss really is, to show each and every single person that He is the ruler, that He is the supreme God and the only God. And He will split the eastern skies, and He will gather the ones that are true believers in Him. There's nothing more important than that. And one of these days, He will show the whole entire world who He really is. And He ain't going to be coming with mercy. He's going to be coming with judgment. He's going to wipe away sin for good. And oh boy, what a glorious day that will be. What a glorious time that will be. But before I end this video, I just want to, welcome anyone who has recently joined here with us in Voices of Victory Ministries. I just want to say we are glad to have you, and welcome, and God bless you all. But before this video cuts itself off, I just want to say thank you to all those who have watched this and that may watch this later. But I got to get off of here now. But God bless you all, and I'll be back on here next Thursday. And next week we'll be going into the next chapter, which will be Revelations chapter 5. But God bless each and every one of you.